John, will you begin the Denu for us?
Judas is still here.
Oh my gosh, so this is when he tells him to go.
Yes. Of course, Rabbi. If he had brought us out from Egypt and not carried out judgments against them.
It would have been enough. If he had killed their firstborn and had not given us their wealth, it would have been enough.
If he had taken us through it on dry land and not drowned our enemies in it, it would have been enough.
If he had supplied us in the desert for 40 years and not fed us the manna, it would have been enough.
This is so beautiful.
If he had given us the Shabbat and not brought us before Mount Sinai,
it would have been enough.
And if he had brought us to the land of Israel and not built for us the holy temple,
it would have been enough. And now,
I love that so much.
I wonder if they've updated that.
I have something to add. If he had built for us the holy temple and not sent the Messiah in our lifetimes, it would have been enough. But you chose us. You chose now. And it is enough.
Because he's one of the few that actually gets it right now.
Why are you crying?
He understands.
Well, let's see.
Lord, who is it? Is it Thomas?
I guess that's a safe assumption.
I mean, they're all gonna know.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's who I give food to next. Why not just say his name at that point?
Well, if that's the line, usually it's said publicly, like in other iterations.
We do not have to stay anymore. He has you now. Not God.
Oof.
What you are going to do.
Do now.
Do it quickly.
Wow, quickly. It's interesting they made it a private moment. Well, I mean, I know they're at the table, but not everyone's watching.
Well, yeah, that's what I was wondering. We talked about it a couple episodes back. Like, how do they not know what was happening?
Who, the other disciples?
Yeah, like why he was leaving, that he was the one that was betraying.
Yeah. Boy, because he did it like this.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I am with you just a little while longer. And where I'm going,
Right, that's where we left off.
come.
Yeah.
Lord, where exactly are you going?
Hey. Hey everyone, my name is Phil,
I'm Erica.
and today we're watching Chosen Season 5, Episode 4. Let's dive in.
You will not recover from this. Be assured, you will see justice for your lambs and your livelihood.
How is he assuring that? Oh, I guess just through his death.
Just assuming you want the same thing I want.
Right.
That he pays with flesh.
They were so obviously trying to get him to say the wrong thing.
But he's not capable of saying the wrong thing.
Not in their eyes. And not in the eyes of those expecting a different kind of Messiah.
True.
They want someone who will destroy Caesar. Not tell us to give him money.
Right.
What is going to happen?
Someone mentioned that conversation
Yeah, I think I remember.
in the comments. I think they might have mixed up the timing of it in the episodes.
You and another came to question Jesus?
You mean the defiled home, where the woman debased herself and the rest of us?
You can think whatever you want about her. Just tell me where I can find Yusuf.
You think you can help your cause?
Oh, interesting.
This woman is from the Red Quarter in Capernaum, possessed by 7 demons.
I'm from Magdala by the sea, possessed by the creator of the universe.
Let's go!
And what do you practice now? Allegiance to a man who just preached his own death sentence to a crowd of 1,000 witnesses? He will be silenced, shamed, and censured. And with people here who stood by his heresies, you'd be better off in a leper colony.
A leper colony he would heal and
Yeah.
redeem. The truth is, there is nowhere you can send us where Jesus is not Lord.
Amen.
I think what he said means something terrible for you. Yusuf, I need to speak with you.
Of course. By all means, Yusuf, be seen with the woman from the Red Quarter.
Have you no decency at all?
You saw what that
Seriously.
woman in Bethany did with the ointment? And her hair and his feet? And you said nothing. And now you have the gall to accuse me of indecency?
We have to get word of what happened to the high priest.
They're trying to kill Jesus, Yusuf.
Nothing is official yet.
Shmuel just told me he preached his own death sentence.
Yusuf, they're calling an emergency meeting first thing in the morning. We must go back to Shimon's office and make a plan.
What could she be asking for?
I don't know.
It's not the tomb.
Yeah.
He's never going to unify the people if he sounds like he's validating Rome's authority.
I didn't hear any validation.
Legitimize their taxation by saying it's funding roads and protection.
What is your point?
He's supposed to give us Israel back.
How would you have preferred he answer the question?
By announcing the tax. Calling Caesar's claim to be the Son of God blasphemous, declaring that the income that God has given us should not go to the oppressors of our land that God has given us.
Then what would have happened?
He walked on water, Peter.
You don't have to remind me.
Are you sure? I was with you for weeks as we experienced his power for ourselves, but it seems you've forgotten. Loaves and fish appeared in the hands of the hungry. You're
So
telling
just
me
defy
he could
Rome.
snap his fingers and make swords appear in the hands of every person in that temple?
Of course he could, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? They set him a rhetorical trap, and he evaded it like David from the tip of Saul's spear.
Those men went straight to Caiaphas and Herod.
You're a walking contradiction, Judas. You know that? You believe he could make swords magically appear in the hands of all those people, and yet from that same mouth? You question his every move.
Wow.
Why can't that faith that
Wow.
believes so fully, knows so deeply, also allow you to trust that he knows what he's doing?
Right.
Look, he chose each one of us for a reason. Maybe mine is to
No, that's you again.
Yeah.
That's your ideas.
Wow.
Peter's so
I
good.
love you, Judas.
It's a rock.
Come on.
Your mind is so full of your own ideas, you shut off belief.
Come on.
Wow.
Come on.
We're gathering for prayer and to talk about tomorrow.
Wow, everyone's like so urgently
You
trying
couldn't
to...
talk about that one line for so long.
That was
You're
so
full of
good.
your own your own ideas that you're shutting off faith. I'm glad that they gave us the context
This
about Judas,
tactic
though.
of countering. He believes in a resurrection. A realm you tell me he described as being devoid of marital copulation. Who would want to go?
He compared us to those who stoned
What?
and killed the prophets God sent.
The Sanhedrin is convening an emergency meeting
Yeah, that would be
as we
concerning.
speak.
Right.
But I do not believe that the matter of the temple's destruction will be top of the agenda.
They are so nearsighted, one might easily mistake them for bats.
Bats?
The Pharisees will not be able to move past the immediacy of their fragile egos. The majority remain enthralled by Jesus.
But the Pharisees hold sway.
But we have Roman authorities to appease and the festival to observe. He's walking into a trap wherein everybody loses. Us, him, the people, and Pilate, who's one brutality away from losing his job. We tried to trap him publicly. It didn't work. Fine. Only I can save this now.
How?
By arresting him quietly in the middle of the night without fanfare before the festival begins. Force the people to focus on Passover, and then Pilate will thank me when I return these garments for keeping the festival from spiraling out of control.
The first commandment didn't exactly make it into this home, did it?
Oh, if you think it's bad for me to look, I can go back inside.
No, please, sit. We all know you've read the Greek stories. Don't worry. I won't tell Zebedee. Your secret is safe. Thank you, Rabbi.
I love that they make Jesus so light about that. Like,
My father knows, though.
Remember in the period of the judges, the story of Jephthah?
Ah, yes. His tragic vow.
Jephthah made a vow to the Lord and said, "If you will give the Ammonites into my hand, then the first thing to come out from the doors of my house to meet me, when I return in peace from defeating the Ammonites, I will offer up as a burnt offering to the Lord." First thing to come out of his house was his only daughter, with tambourines and singing. Jephthah fell to his knees, tore his clothes, and cried out, "Alas, my daughter, you have brought me very low." And so Jephthah
followed through on his vow. Something my father never asked him to do. Everyone did what was right in his own eyes.
People still do. Take things into their own hands.
Good story to bring up now.
Yeah.
And in the end, does he ever find peace? Can he come to forgive himself for what he did?
Starting to understand more. Everyone from our leaders to those of us who follow you, including myself, we're seeing things, doing things from our own flawed perspective.
You're paying attention.
Things are going to change, aren't they?
Yes, John, but stay close to me as they do.
How can we find peace without you? How can we forgive ourselves for what we did to lose you?
You don't have to forgive yourself. Because I forgive you.
He'll be at the crucifixion, right?
Mm-hmm.
The attitudes of our congregations are no longer directed by us.
I have cause enough to lay blame at the feet of Hillel sympathizers.
To what end? We have a common problem. Jesus the Nazarene, he pushes the people's attitudes toward an uncharted realm of thought, alien to both our interpretations of Torah.
I have documented Jesus' actions, teachings, and rumors of signs longer than anyone.
Objection. I have witnessed as much as Shmuel. We met him for the first time at the same day in Capernaum.
Sustained.
I said documented, not merely witnessed. And what have you done about it?
Actionable proposals, gentlemen.
The matter of the ghost of Bethany. The witnesses are few, but vocal.
What is so odious to you about the resurrection? What affront does this present to God's law? Torah only requires 2 or 3 male witnesses of sound mind and body.
Once again, you misunderstand me, Rabbi. Such wonders also cloud people's judgment and may be part of his strategy to distract for his true purpose. That is what has ultimately led to this emergency meeting.
Why wasn't the meeting called immediately upon learning of the resurrection?
If they believe he can raise the dead, why wouldn't they assume he is Messiah?
Precisely. People believe Lazarus died and was resurrected by Jesus. In reality, it was an elaborately constructed hoax. Jesus has now forced us into a situation where to protect our people, we must consider drastic measures. We make sure he's dead.
Now the issue is being addressed.
So entertained.
Whoever blasphemes the name of the Lord shall surely be put to death. All the congregation shall stone him.
This goes too far, Shmuel. Lazarus is a faithful Jew.
It is written in the 2nd book of Moses, you shall keep the Sabbath, for it is holy for you. Everyone who profanes it shall be put to death.
Jesus is the one accused of these violations, not Lazarus.
But Jesus has committed these infractions, and the only reason you're not holding him accountable is because you're entranced with the idea he has divine powers to raise the dead. Right.
Yeah, come harder than that, Yusuf. So what are they voting on? Killing Lazarus?
A vote, Your Honor. Apologies for the delay.
Yeah, I thought it was killing Jesus.
It's like to show that he didn't actually raise him from the dead.
Honored to preside over members.
That he's actually dead.
Integrity.
Shalom. Judas, I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Is this a bad time?
So we've arrived at the critical moment.
There have been so many.
It's going to be easy for your adversaries in the temple to weaponize what you said about the taxes and spread ill will amongst the people like a disease, and everything will deteriorate rapidly.
Sounds like you have some ideas.
You called each of us for a reason. I've been a successful businessman in the past, and I have experience with human persuasion. So I can tell when a deal is on the verge of closing or losing big.
What is the deal you're proposing I close?
Lay claim to your birthright. It's time.
And if I don't do whatever big thing you've imagined I should do at this time, will you still believe?
Of course I will.
Then why are you suggesting that you know better than I do what should be the next best course of action?
Look, I trust you. Do you trust me?
What sort of question is that?
You believe I have something to offer this group? Yes?
I do.
Then why won't you take my advice? Am I not here to help you?
I've never asked you for your advice.
Then what am I here for?
Got this one task for you.
Wow.
You have a choice to make, Judas.
I'm listening.
Who you belong to. Who has your heart. I want it. And I've had it before.
Wow.
You followed me willingly.
To say that.
And I want to continue. There's nothing more than I want than that.
Then I will pray for you.
Yikes. Yikes.
For now. Please leave me in peace.
Oh.
Then I will pray for you.
Thank
Not
you for
the
your
Christian. I'll pray for you. Oh, there it is again.
Coin drop.
Oh, that's heartbreaking to hear that he wants Jesus. That's heartbreaking. That's really heartbreaking. Wow. That's so hard to let your child betray you. Like, to allow it. Knowing that he wants Jesus.
Jesus wants us removed from the city for the next 2 days.
Why?
Don't know, something about spending time alone together before...
Before what?
I can't be certain, but it sounds like we won't be spending Seder with him.
No.
Don't kill the messenger. We'll have to find another way. He said we'll be alone together. Maybe we can do it then. We would want Mary and Mother there anyway, right?
Right, they weren't at the
Coming,
table.
Peter.
What is he in a hurry for?
Because the boys convinced Jesus we shouldn't separate at the moment. Let's go before he changes his mind.
Oh.
No one has been drinking that I know of. But is everyone drunk? Half asleep? Why can't you see this, Peter?
Yeah, he gone.
This is his moment to fulfill the prophecies, and it's passing by quickly.
I'm glad he's talking
while
to Peter, though.
walking to Bethany.
Yeah.
God's given us a fig tree.
It's the fig tree. Oh, how are they going to do this?
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Rabbi, time is of the essence. We're wasting time.
May no fruit ever come from you again!
Oh, okay. He just cursed it.
My brothers, my students, my followers whom I love, I ask you to be especially vigilant tonight. I'm aware of the reality of our situation, probably more than some of you know. When I'm indoors with the women, please take turns keeping watch. One here outside the house, a few paces away, one at the door, and one inside, just beyond the dining room.
Rabbi, that's a lot of security. For what exactly?
For the last time we will ever be a danger to Lazarus. My sisters. And my mother.
Did this happen?
It's not in the Bible.
I have asked many things of you. To hold a Shabbat dinner. When you thought that you weren't prepared. Or worthy. Or ready. And yet you were. You had everything you needed.
Oh, so good.
To my Ima. To be long-suffering and forgiving.
And don't forget the number of times you spit up on my shoulder.
There we go.
Oh, that's such a cute detail.
Long time to hold a grudge. Mary and Martha. To endure the pain of your brother's death. I know it was hard. But there was a purpose in it. Eden. To put up with the implications of what it has meant for me to call first your Simon and now your Peter. I know you have spent many nights alone. But if I may be so bold to say that There will be fewer of these nights in the near future. Tamar, to be a stranger in a strange land and a stranger among strange people, to be subject to the slander by the arbiters of our faith.
You know, it has been nothing compared to the joy
Wow.
of following you.
Your faith
is beautiful.
Still beautiful.
Oh, you have such a good memory.
Joanna,
I get one too.
for bringing Andrew to my cousin's prison.
Mm.
For supporting us out of your own means when we had nothing. I know that following me has not come without a price. And now I must ask you all for one more thing. I ask that you keep your distance from me in Jerusalem these next few days. Mary, you know, because you've been listening.
It doesn't mean I have to be okay with it.
I'm not asking you to be okay with it. But I am asking you to keep your distance.
If we cannot celebrate Seder supper with you, then you must agree to allow us the Denu.
The Denu?
Maybe you've heard of it.
We've prepared our own.
Their own?
If I had only had been given the joy of holding you in my arms.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
On a cold ground. And not been able to see you perform sights and wonders.
It would have been enough.
If you had performed signs and wonders and not called me by name that night.
It would have been enough.
If you had healed Mary of Magdala of her demons, and not healed my Ima, or called my husband after your miracle,
It would have been enough. If you had called Simon Peter and not healed my friend, it would have been enough.
If you had healed Ethan and not raised my brother,
It would have been enough.
if you had raised my brother
This is where it breaks down.
and not
It's a huge
defended
thing.
my honor when I worshipped you.
Wow.
It would have been enough.
But one day I put on makeup.
Would have defended Mary of Bethany, but not given meaning to my life. It would have been enough.
Oh, I'm so happy they added this. God, they're still going.
Mm.
Just cry it out, babe. Cry it out. If I were watching this alone, I'd be sobbing right now.
Where are you going?
I have to go back into Jerusalem.
What was that look?
I don't know. Where was she going again last time?
Find Yusuf. We don't know why.
Oh, yeah.
Well, maybe now she has purpose to ask him for that. But before, I don't know why she was looking for him.
Oh my gosh, it's already that time. Okay.
I know. We can do a quick discussion here. There was a lot in this one.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I will just say the disciples here were preaching. Preaching. That was so good. Peter to Judas.
That conversation
Mary.
was great. I think there's a lot that could be built.
That was amazing. Just what
from
that says about even like your brother and sister in Christ, what it means to rebuke and love. Mary just to the Pharisees. She's always been one to like boldly proclaim that Jesus is Lord, and I love that so much. Like I love her passion. Oh my gosh, there's so much more.
I think the Judas conversations in general in this episode were great. Not only because it gave us context about like where Judas's head was, because that was a bit of confusion for me in the first few episodes. But here it's more like he doesn't mind if he defies Rome because he believes that Jesus is untouchable, and he really does believe that. So it's like defy them, and like unify Israel, but don't do what you're doing and like not take advantage of this opportunity.
Right.
So that part of it makes sense. But I love the two conversations in particular, him and Peter.
Yeah.
When Peter was saying something to the effect of like that's you, right? That you're relying on your choices and your like your own thinking, and that's what silences your faith.
Yeah.
It's such a human thing that I have done, where like you logic.
Sorry. I didn't mean to be like.
Sorry. You see that?
I'm just saying.
Rebuking in love, eh? Shoot. But yeah, no, it's like it's like you logic your way into a certain conclusion about what God can do. Just saying it sounds so stupid, but it's like that's something that we do as humans. It's like the humanity in us, right? So like to believe in something so powerful, it takes such an element of faith that is outside of logic.
Yeah, you gotta like stop putting God in a box.
Right, and that is hard for like individuals like me, right? Like that relies so much on logic, and there's logic in what this is and in the faith, but especially in this moment where he's finally connecting the dots for all of us and to why he's so upset. I love that like Peter is just so unwavering in that like just trust him, just like stop thinking your own way. And just trust him and trust that he knows what he's doing. I believe in the God that walks on water. Like I've given up doing that. Yeah. Right? And that's such a good picture of faith. And what Judas is doing is something that is so representative of the blocker that so many Christians have in fully like submitting. And I think it's so fair, right? Like I completely get that. And the second part of it that I wanted to talk about was Judas and Jesus when they were talking and how he was, again, reasoning and logicking his way into a conclusion right in front and pleading to Jesus, and then not receiving what you thought you were going to receive from him, but probably what you need.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, I want you. I need you to do this, and this is what I'm pleading for you to do. And he's like, I'm going to pray for you. And that is such a frustrating thing to hear, but probably what you need to hear in those moments, because that takes, the response is go away from logic and go into faith, right? Like I'd rather pray for you because that's more powerful than you getting your way and like in this like logic that you're trying to put into this supernatural situation.
Yeah.
So I just thought that those two things were just so powerful because I think I've experienced both of those things, right? Where you ask for something and you don't get exactly what you wanted, but you get what you needed. And it's not satisfying in the moment at all.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's such a fine line between God being like, ask me anything and everything, pray in everything, like be specific about your desires. And how many times have we prayed prayers where, like Judas, it's like you're telling Jesus, like God, what to do. Even like we'll test him to a point of like, okay, God, I'll follow you if you do A, B, C, D. And God's like, you're cute. And whatever, like everyone has their own situation and God works uniquely in everybody's lives. But that's what that reminded me of, is Judas. Like when I was just listening to him, I was like, man, how many times have I prayed prayers where like, okay, God, here's what's gonna happen. Okay, please let it happen. And then more than whatever it is that you want, God wants your heart. He wants transformation. And for you to abide in his word and his will. More than you getting what it is that you want.
Yeah.
But okay, the whole I forget what it's called, doing or whatever.
That speech.
In the cold open, I was like, already, Terry was like, oh my God, this is so beautiful.
It would have been enough.
Now. It's just the faith in the room is so beautiful and like touched me so deeply. And that was impersonal. Like that was just Old Testament. That was like Passover stuff.
But
Moses. The second one was personal. But even before that, Jesus, so genius to have Jesus look at every single woman who've been unique people in his lives, like all from different walks of life, all different types of relationships, what he because Joanna, I'm assuming that that's the first time Jesus spoke to Joanna like that. The first time actually telling Tamar like the. So then after all that, all the faith and everything you've done for him, to be like, I see you, is so
specifically
good.
you and everything you've done.
So many times where like I've whatever, like done things in faith and been like, okay, God, like I don't know where you are, but I'm just gonna keep praying. And then like randomly on a drive to pick up our kids or something, I just feel the spirit, and I'm just like sobbing in the car because I'm like, God, thank you for seeing me. When I'm just worshiping, and God's like, I see you, I see what you're doing, and I know it's him because I'm like, where does this come from? I know this is not from me, but like, yeah, that's what got me so emotional because I'm like, man, like I've received that, and then after that, after him doing that, then they go back to him and just like profess their faith in such a beautiful way that's personal.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Like I said, if we were on camera, I'd be sobbing so hard. That's so hard right now. I'm probably gonna sob. I have to go right now.
For sure.
Probably gonna be crying in the car.
I was just gonna say that scene was great. I still do think they should have put Veronica. No, not Veronica. Is it Mary?
It is Veronica. Wait.
The sisters. It's Martha and Mary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think they should put her part last. Because like everybody's like was so humble and like, oh, if you did this, but didn't do this, then it would be enough. And they were always just kind of like just personal things to them, and not necessarily like super like of them as well. Actually, no, I don't know what I'm saying, because I'm saying like he did. They talk about healing as well, but I'm just saying talking about raising Lazarus, and that would have been enough. Like that's huge, right? So like Mary, like Mother Mary was just talking about like, oh, if I just got to hold you, but didn't see signs and wonders, that would have been enough. That's like,
oh my, as a mom,
yeah,
oh my
I know.
gosh, that
That's
was
crazy.
so beautiful.
That was really good.
But yeah, I see what you're saying. I think it's just because she's just following the pattern, right?
Yeah, no, I know. It is what it is. But like, it just would have been like,
yeah.
Because like I felt like the Old Testament one, it really built. Like the miracles just kept getting bigger.
Yeah.
And then this one's like, you raised me from the raised my brother from the dead, and then it's like, you let me be a part of your ministry. It's like, oh, okay, it doesn't build as well. It's all beautiful. I'm just like, just like narratively, I would have liked that, but whatever.
Funny. That's funny.
It means nothing.
Yeah.
In terms of like how effective it was, but just the writer in me. Anyway, we had to rush through this conversation because we actually have to pick up our son from VBS. So we're gonna go do that. Hopefully you're enjoying watching with us. We do have one more episode before the next group of episodes drops, so we'll get to that sometime this week. But hopefully you're enjoying watching with us, and we'll see you for the next one. Peace.